I want you to see it. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. When you follow daddy, the younger you follow daddy, the easier it is. Some of y'all is gonna be tough because you grown now and you still ain't found. And that's why Satan takes daddies out of our lives. So when we go our Father, we clueless. When we go our Father, we ain't got no trust. When we go our Father, there's no alignment. When we go our Father. I paid attention to people who had their daddy in their life and had a healthy relationship. It's usually not as traumatic. They usually listen more. It's just different. Me and C used to get into it. It was the craziest thing. Me and C would get into it and he'd be like, all right, E, let's go get lunch. I said, lunch? I'm mad at you. We beefing. We can't talk at least till tomorrow. I get up and pray at 3, then I can talk to you. He said, well, why we gotta be mad at each other? Because we don't agree. Well, because I didn't have my father in my life. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. Because I didn't have my daddy in my life. I didn't know how to deal with Shh, make sure you go watch it. Richard stood up and said, don't talk to my babies. Don't tell them they limited. Okay, I want to tell y'all something real quick. This is why you need to get in your word. This is why you need to be in church. This is why you need to be praying. This is why you need to be careful what you're watching on the internet. This is why we need to be careful, because he did not allow his babies to play with nobody else. He trained them by themselves. He did not want them to get influenced, or he did not want anybody else to influence his baby. So he trained his babies, and then when they was ready, they whipping folks' butt. They killing them, 100, they 100. No woman has ever 100, got him. Serena, 120, got him. Serena's not even supposed to be playing tennis. Have you seen her body frame? That is not a tennis body. You ain't never seen a body like, none of them. They don't nobody look like, nobody got that height, nobody got that, nobody. And she ain't even had no business running. She shouldn't even be able to run the court. Most of them tall like her sister, thin. They can run around. She carrying a lot. She going back and forth and back and forth, and still #1 in the world without looking like none of them, not playing like none of them, not trained by none of them. Why? Because she listened to daddy and did what daddy told her to do, and she became the best in the world. I want you to see even your money different when you listen to daddy. Your money different when you do what daddy tell you to do. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto thine own, but in all thy ways, listen to daddy, follow daddy. You got a job, you know you ain't got no business there, but you let somebody tell you got rent to pay. When he already told you, if I take care of the lilies of the field and they do not toil, or they ain't struggling, or they ain't broke, if I take care of the birds singing every morning, if I take care of them, didn't nobody tell you to take care of yourself? I told you to be obedient to me. You run around here with a job, you broke because you got a job, because you don't have a calling. When you got a calling, it just flow. You ain't even got to work on it. Oakwood, 3 speeds at Oakwood. We got up at 3 o'clock this morning, got on a 5 o'clock flight, landed at 8 o'clock, drove straight here, did a podcast. Now I'm preaching. Now we got a mastermind after. Why? When you in your calling, it just flow. When you listen to other folk other than your daddy, it demotivates you. It drains you. It sucks the energy out of you. When you dating somebody that daddy did not approve, it drains you. It sucks your bank account. It sucks your mental and emotional strength. You wake up and don't want to get up. You depressed and you were never depressed. Why? Because you chose someone other than what God told you to choose from the spirit. You didn't chose from the flesh. I just won't look at them. For years, when they got to the if it was the Wimbledon, if it was the Open, they played each other. Because they listened to daddy, and daddy was their coach. And I'm gonna tell you something. Serena started struggling in tennis for a while. She went a long time before she could win another one. And I want to tell y'all what happened. If you go back and look, her mother and father got a divorce. And her father stopped coming to the tennis matches. And somebody else became her coach. No, you missed what I said. With all that talent, with all those wins she had already had, when she got a different coach, she didn't get the different out. She got different outcomes. But when daddy was there, I want y'all to go back. She used to be like, bye. Daddy like, I see you. She like, oh. But when daddy wasn't there no more, it was a different Serena. Shh. I don't care if you're good or great. I don't care if you're in the worst place you've ever been. You keep listening to daddy. I don't care if you feel lost. I don't care if your bank account, I don't care what's going on in your life. You keep listening to daddy. Let's go. I just want to show you real quick. I'm sorry. I know. Don't. We got the. I just want to show you real quick. I just want to show you real quick. He got his daddy. He like 51-0. He got his daddy. He can't stand his daddy. He can't stand his daddy. All he talking about is always yapping about his daddy. But he's 51-0. He listens to his daddy. His daddy said, don't nobody know my son like I know my son. Can't nobody move the way I make my son move. Can't nobody make my son think the way I think. Can't nobody beat my son. He's the greatest. Listen to daddy. Daddy knows you. You listen to other folk talk about you ugly. You listen to other folk talk about you insufficient. You listen. Stop listening to people who were created by God and listen to God himself tell you what he wanted to. Get them people out your ear.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. Flight Assessment 2.0. Look, I love the assessment so much that it took me to a whole nother level. Like I'm telling y'all think I've always been here. I promise you, there was a time I was lost. I'm just being real. There was a time that I was just shooting. I didn't know what to aim for. Like I didn't know. And so I wasn't making the money I'm making now. I didn't know, y'all. I had a gift. I didn't really know what the gift was. I didn't know how to use it. I remember struggles in my marriage because I didn't know who I was, struggled with my kids. So the flight assessment was phenomenal because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of clarity that I never had before. Like it showed me my value and it showed me like how to market my value, how to understand my value, how to sell my value, like how to put a price tag on what I was worth. I didn't know before. I was watching other videos, watching other people, mimicking other people, trying to do what other people were doing. It didn't work, y'all. And then boom, this assessment showed me me. Now I'm gonna be honest. While I love the assessment, it was on some PhD stuff. Like it was like an advanced degree. So I took the flight assessment 2.0 and simplified it for you. Flight assessment now is a pilot, a flight attendant, a ground crew, air traffic control. Like I simplified it with symbols and words that you can understand so that you can immediately take it and boom, and do something with it. You're going to be able to use it immediately. You're gonna figure out who you are, why you tick, what you do, and then you're gonna be able to, boom, take who you are and what you do and put it in the marketplace and make money. Listen to me very closely. Not only are you gonna figure out who you are, you're gonna figure out who everybody around you is, and guess what? You're gonna slow life down. You're gonna slow the game down, and you're gonna be able to do and be and have stuff you've never had before. So do me a favor, listen to me. In 15 minutes, your whole life is gonna change. Like I revamped the whole thing. I made the investment. I studied this thing for 5-6 years. I studied you. I got it, y'all. I got it. It's gonna take 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, you gonna know you like you've never known you before. You're gonna have resources. You're gonna have the people that's gonna be able to help you. You're gonna be able to go, be, do, have everything you've ever dreamed of. You're gonna speak with clarity. You're gonna move with clarity. You're gonna think with clarity. You're gonna write with clarity. And that clarity is gonna open up doors that you never imagined that could be open. Are you hearing me? So I went from a YouTube sensation to the #1 motivational speaker in the world. So I want you to do me a favor. Act right now. Don't think, don't overthink, right? Make the investment. Don't spend no money, make the investment. You're gonna get your money back. Click the button, register, sign up, and do me a favor, bro. I promise you when you do, after that 15 minutes, you are about to make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy E.T. The flight assessment has revolutionized my life in my family's life and my family's coming life. Let it revolutionize you and your family to come.